Decisions, decisions, decisions! I'm just out here this morning just doing a bit of shopping and just getting myself in the groove and changing my mindset just before I actually go to work. So I'm here early every morning anyway, and just getting in some, I don't know if you call it good air, but to me, yeah, it's great to be out and about and changing my physiology to change my mindset to get into the zone. We have so much decisions in our life and we have to stop and think what that decision is. And some of us don't want to make a decision and some of us find it quite hard. So how do I start? I don't know. How do I decide which way is for me? And we have so much choices, but I know that deep down inside you, there is a decision that needs to be made. And you just gotta have the courage to make that decision. In life, you have decisions whether you want to have this body. You have decisions on what you want to put into your body. You have decisions who you want to be around. You have decisions whether you want to be happy. So make a decision. It's either yes or no. And if you make the wrong decision, learn from those decisions, because in life you have to make decisions. Don't procrastinate. You know, you don't need to be a perfectionist. Just make the decision and just do it. That I used to be that sort of person where I'm going to sit on the bench for a period of time in my life, and to be honest, you can't just sit on the bench. You have to make a decision, an executive decision that will help you move forward. When it comes to decision making, we're going to have to look at not just at yourself. Even though we make good decisions and bad decisions, from the bad decisions we're going to learn from those bad decisions and make better decisions from that. The decisions that I would recommend you looking at is not just yourself but the outside, so your family, your friends. What is it that can actually help them as well? Because what's happening with you and the decisions that you're going to make and apply for you, you're going to apply those principles. Do they affect the people around you? Another thing that you need to think about is when you make a decision, do it earlier. Because if you do it earlier, you'll learn from them, but also you're going to take action and go in that direction. Now, if you don't make the decision and you just go, yep, I'll do it later, it starts to compound. And it may actually turn out to be not so good in the end, because you may end up pleasing other people. And not only pleasing other people, but you're not a people pleaser. You want to make a decision that would suit you and benefit everybody around you. Making a decision is actually making a choice, and a lot of us find it quite hard to make that choice. But you just got to continue to make decisions and do it earlier in life, because once you make that decision, you move in that sort of direction, and then you kind of think, okay, is this for me? What's next? So just don't stop. Just take the action, do it, and then work on the decision. There will be benefits that you actually do to help others around you. So the next step would be look into that decision in detail. How can I help you form a better decision if this is for you? So look at the situation and then understand the detail behind it. So that gives you more of an informative idea of whether this decision can actually help you. Next step would be generate good alternatives. So if this, say for example, you want to pick up study and you want to do it at this particular university, but this university is not for you, what other alternatives, what other degrees could you actually undertake? So for example, if you want to fall in love and you go out with this particular person, you go on dates, is this the right person for you? Go down and connect and see whether there is a connection between you and that other person. Just find out a little bit more about that particular person. So, and then go on different dates and see what other options there are, just to see, your choices. Because there's plenty of fish out there in the sea, especially with work. What can you actually do with work? Is work finding a place to, especially if you're trying to find another job in the industry or in a different industry, what alternatives are there? So go for job interviews, and ask the details, you know, of that particular job, and is this a particular environment you want to be in. Next step would be select the best solution for that. So did you find a job that suited you? Is the environment best for you? Is the employer good for you? Or your next dating, is this one way of exploring this particular person? Go on another date and see how that actually goes. You know, we have decisions, we have choices, but you just gotta have to explore the situation and go deep into it. So you've come to all these choices and you're down to the one. You need to evaluate your choice right now and then go, is this for me? Is this not for me? You know, you can always alter to come out of that situation as well. So evaluate, have a look and go, are you happy? Do you feel better? Is this an environment you want to be in? It's a decision that you've just made that would be able to help you. These are the decisions that you need to make in order to progress forward. Because evaluating and reassessing your current situation, you got to be happy at the end of the day, and would this help? Because we don't want to lose your energy through this whole process. So now you need to communicate your decision. So if you decide, yep, I want to take up this job, or yes, I really want to go forward in this relationship, then you need to communicate that and tell people where you actually stand. Because if you don't effectively communicate your idea across, you'll never know. Anyway, I hope this actually helps you guys. So I'm actually out here in Westfield, just having a look around and seeing, you know, what options there are out there for me. I just got a few more finishing touches, but you know, decisions need to be made, and they need to be made as soon as possible. For me, I'm always the sort of person who just gotta make a decision, and then I'm a yes person. I say yes, and then I deal with that later. The details will come and I'll reevaluate. If it doesn't work, hey, I gave it an opportunity, took it up, and I'm not scared to push forward through it. If I make a mistake, that's a lesson learned in life. Anyway guys, thanks for tuning in. Phuong here, so thanks for tuning in guys. I'm here to empower your spirit to share your life's gift. So much decisions out there. What decision should I make? You know what? The best advice I'll give to anybody is actually making your decisions earlier, before they compound. And who knows when you're actually ever going to do it, because you'll end up piling things up that, oh my God, you know, you're going to end up with so much stuff that you're going to end up pleasing other people instead of yourself.